Say hello to the Galaxy S8 Plus, the big, or rather bigger, flagship smartphone option launching this week from Samsung. Like the Galaxy S8 itself, the Plus is a phone that's clearly derived from past Galaxy handsets while also taking some really big new steps forward to introduce a stunning new design, highlighting the most significant thing to happen to screens on Samsung's flagships since the introduction of the curved edge display. The Galaxy S8 Plus delivers a 6.2-inch screen, and while that would quickly turn your average phone into an unwieldy giant of a handset, Samsung's able to give users such a massive panel while not rendering their phones tablet-sized monstrosities by switching to a new extra-wide, or extra tall, 18.5 by 9 aspect ratio. That's very similar to what LG just did on its own G6, but Samsung's screen is even wider still. While last year's Galaxy flagships made users choose between big screens or over-the-edge curved displays, the Galaxy S8 family offers no such distinction. Like the Note 7, that edge display is the new standard, and all you have to choose is between this 6.2-inch panel or the smaller 5.8-inch screen on the non-Plus Galaxy S8. No matter which size you go with, the bezels here are shockingly narrow, resulting in a phone that, again, like the G6, just feels like you're holding one big screen. The fingerprint scanner now lives around back, mounted next to the handset's main camera. And while Samsung takes the obvious step of moving towards virtual on-screen Android buttons, it does so with a bit of a twist, giving the GS8 Plus a very iPhone-feeling haptic feedback engine capable of emulating the clicky feel of that now absent home button. That main camera adjacent to the fingerprint scanner doesn't quite venture as far out into new territory as the rest of this phone's hardware, and the 12-megapixel sensor is very similar to what we got last year on the GS7 and GS7 Edge. Improvements instead land in the form of faster image processing, as well as an upgrade to the front facer, bringing us an 8-megapixel selfie cam with autofocus capabilities, a rarity for front cameras. Like the Galaxy S8, the Plus is running some of the latest 10nm processed silicon, resulting in buttery smooth operation. Samsung's also not afraid to give the phone tons of storage space, and the move to make 64GB the default level is well appreciated. While that bit's new, plenty of other features carry over from previous generations, including support for microSD expansion, water and dust resistance, and wireless charging. Speaking of batteries, the other big difference between the GS8 and GS8 Plus, beyond screen and device size, comes in the form of the power plants driving these handsets. While the GS8 has a 3000 mAh battery, the GS8 Plus bumps that up to 3500 mAh. We love seeing more capacity in larger phones, sure, but we're also a little concerned that these are the same battery sizes we got last year with the GS7 and GS7 Edge. And with both Galaxy S8 phones so much bigger, will operational life take a hit? We're very curious to run some tests and find out. Beyond all this fresh new hardware, Samsung's also got some new software to show off in the Galaxy S8 Plus, and easily the biggest deal there is the new Bixby Virtual Assistant. You may have spotted an extra hardware button along the phone's side edges, and pressing this allows you to interact with Bixby. While the service will perform the usual assistant roles, reminding you of appointments and running web searches for you, Samsung promises a bit more from Bixby than you'd see from something like the Google Assistant, including extensive hands-free control of the phone and its apps, as well as intelligent suggestions about features to take advantage of based on how you use your Galaxy S8 Plus. For now, consider this a tantalizing taste of Samsung's latest big screen flagship. We're going to be spending a lot more time with both the Galaxy S8 Plus and the Galaxy S8 itself in the weeks to come. I'm Steven Shank with PhoneArena. Thanks for watching, and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss one moment of that upcoming coverage.